Now the other is we can also use reusable you can also create reusable contents inside the root folder. So now let's delete this all. Let's save this now, and let's delete this, and let's create a component folder. Components folder. Now these components are reusable components inside our app function. Now we can create with any name. So let's create now let's say header.tsx, and let's create a function export default function header, and let's give return div, not div. Let's give this, and let's give div. This is header component. You can see I've created this header component. Now I can access it with @, because this is at root folder. So in the app file, I can go to the page file, and let's come here, and let's say header. You can see I can access it from the header component, and let's close this, and let's save this, and let's come here. You can see I can access it here. Now you can use the components folder to create reusable components. Let's create another file. You can see I can create also a footer component. Let's give the name with capital letter, footer.tsx, and let's give export default function footer, and let's return and let's give a div, and let's give a footer. Now I can also access this component inside any of the pages. If I want to access it in the profile, I can do so. Let's access this. Let's delete this first, and let's give a footer element for this. Now if I come here, and let's give a footer, you can see I can access the footer element inside this using the @ symbol, because it is in the core file. It is found on the core file. If the component folder is in the core file, you can use @ sign to access it. So in this case, it is found on the core folder of our file, so we can access it with @ sign. So let's give this, and let's save this, and if I go to the profile, let's delete this, and let's give a profile. You can see I can access it, our component, or reusable component. So you can create any reusable components in the component folder at the core part of your file, and you can access them through the @ symbol, and you can create any reusable component in your Next.js app. Let's go to the next section.